What's cooking, good looking? Hey, hold on, I'm almost ready. I'm almost ready. I just have to boot up like 5 screens when everything starts. Give me a hot second. Give me a second. Hold on. Where? Hello? Twitch? Channel? Load? Channel? Shut up. Okay. Boom. Copy. Paste. Boom. Dunskies. There. Now let's put up some music. There. Now let's put. Shut up, God. Midnight Royal Afton. Hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going? We're almost there. Just give me a half a second. Just give me a half a second. Okay, that's now on now. Okay, now we have music going. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm Gary the Goo Boy. I have not checked anything Fiverr related, so if anything's on there, yeah. That needs to be checked right now. Okay, what's going on? What's going on in the world? I've been so late at work. Ugh. I have a lot going on at work this week. Oh, new update. Oh, snap. I think we made the last milestone. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all the new art. Hold on. Download, download, download. Are we gonna get the Fiverr overlay? Nope. Okay, download, 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 download. Yeah, we can move on to the final milestone whenever you want. That's no problem, Master Daddy. That's okay. I trust ya. Okay, we're gonna open up everything, move it all to the desktop. Okay, let me get out of the way here. I've been up. Whoop, bows on. That's just silly. Okay, let's you know what? While we're looking through art here, let's have the full mouse setup going here. My mouse pad. Okay, how am I? I'm fantastic, actually. I'm doing great. A little tired from work because we got a lot going on. But let's look at our new stuff here. So first, we have our micro abomination. Ooh. Ah, very micro bomby. I like it. I like it. Ew, he's so gross. But he's gross in a good way. He's supposed to be gross. He's like a little failed mutation. Ah. He's got crotch teeth. No, I like it. So weird. It's so small too. Cool. Great, great. Darkness Nip. I did see a lot of this. Actually, I saw all of this getting painted. It's so weird how when you see it getting painted, you notice little things. Like I noticed the lighting on the dress because like, oh yeah, I saw her draw this like bright red outline. The art is always so good. It is always so good. This is Darkness Nymph. Cute, cute. I like it. Seraph. Oh, that's right. The lantern. Okay. Wow. Wow. This changed. Well, not changed. I saw this in the sketch phase. I didn't realize how much lighting would carry this. Holy cow. Not carry this and like it's the only thing that's good, but I really like it. Actually, I do like the attention to detail on the lighting because it's like the light starts when it's like here and glowing outward, here and glowing outward. I like it. It's so weird. Look how weird this guy is. Ugh. It's so, man, the last few creatures are very otherworldly. Ah, Shade Nymph. Oh, man. Shade Nymph, sorry. This is Death Nymph. Oh, dude, that looks cool. I think this is getting solidified as my favorite art. It's so weird. And it's not even weird. It's so just not what you expect a nymph to be. It's like so much effort went into making that skeleton look very cartoony, but also appropriate for a nymph. Like the rib cage is like only like 5 ribs. The little nubbins here have like little feet in them. Ah! Johan Avril, I see you lurking there in YouTube chat. That's probably my favorite so far. What is this? Prismatic Nymph. Light Nymph. I like it. It kind of matches the Pegasus vibes too. Actually, I'm almost wondering if I don't even use this for light. What if we actually just have like a rainbow nymph? Rainbow, if you guys don't know, Rainbow in Elements the game is basically an all element deck, right? You use cards from every element. And there are ways to get that work. They call that colloquially as a rainbow deck. I almost wonder if this should stay a light card as intended, but maybe we balance it around the fact that it's going to be like a rainbow card. I don't know. There's a lot of cool things you could do with it, but I like it. I like the tie-dye shirt too. Nice little touch. Mer nymph. Oh, you gave it a little mermaid tail. Ah, you didn't have to do that. Oh, the effort that's going into this. Oh, you don't have a little nubbins. You just have a tail. Oh, so cute. Oh, a little coral. Aw, what a nice little touch. Little water nymph. I found a random stream of yours. It was triggered by your love of auto and C++, so I was subscribed. Triggered? Auto, always auto, bitch. That's the way you should program. Those cards look sick. Yes. Space Cadet Aphrodite. You know what? Here, let me link her fiber there. I did a massive commission, like thousands of dollars worth from Space Cadet Aphrodite. And you know what? It was worth every goddamn penny. Hold on. It was from... okay, everything after the question mark can be deleted. Copy, minimize, paste. Okay, so that's her fiber. I did the biggest commission on it. Highly recommend, by the way. Ah, what a great... She's like an actual, like concept artist for a living, so... Just turns out for a card game, we needed a lot of what looks like concept art. To be fair, this isn't concept art, okay? This is like finished art pieces, okay? These are different things, but man, that's exactly what I needed. Oh, what a great water. You didn't have to go through the effort of giving her little mermaid tail, but I like it. I hope this isn't like too much effort for all of these individual nymphs because it looks great. Also, am I crazy? Did you give water nymph big boobs? I'm not saying, I haven't looked at the rest of the nymphs. It's just, maybe it's that like long cut shirt, but like, I feel like she has like D cups right now. Wait, hold on. No, they're about the same. I guess it's because water nymph has just like, I don't know, more see-through or something. Okay, next. Entropy nymph. Oh, she's like breaking apart. Oh, the theming. Oh, I love it. It's so perfect. I have a highlight on my page explaining that thing specifically. Wait, what? You do? Hold on. Oh, are you talking about the FAQ? Or are you talking about something else? Are you talking about the collaborative job? Oh, a Twitch highlight. Oh, gotcha. Hey, link it. Link that highlight here. All right, sell out. This was worth it. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, her little nubbins are becoming less nubby. She kind of looks like she has like a ballerina heel or something going now. Cute. Ah, it's so perfect. She's like fading away. Ah, so wonderful. She had antimatter as an ability, right? Yeah, I could vibe with that. This has bioluminescence, which is give every creature light-producing quanta. There was two I was going to change. I was going to change water nymph, and I was going to change gravity nymph. I think this is keeping bioluminescence, which is fine. So water nymph is going to have a different ability. But come on, she's a mermaid. What's this highlight?
Make this.
Water nymph.
I'm going to make this so much darker. And so here's the deal. Okay, so what makes her look like a person, right? It's this shape. It's a head. Where is it? Let me get a better sketchy thing. Okay, what makes it look like a person? Head, arm, torso, legs. Now, the legs are the silhouette of the legs is being obfuscated by this big shape, but we can still make it feel like it's a person, right? Because this figure in red, right? That's a lady wearing a dress, which essentially she is. So we don't really need to know. We don't need to translate that her legs are in a skirt. That's not important. What's important is this shape.
Oh.
So, and the areas we can currently see at a distance that are really clear. This edge is clear because we have dark against light. this edge is clear. The areas that are starting to get obfuscated are this area. This is blending in.
Hold on, now I need to see the finished product before we continue. Oh, look at how different the final product is. Look at that like really dark like outline on the nip. Oh, it's so perfect. Make sure you watch till the end. Okay.
With the background too much. So what I want to do is show off this shape. These shapes right here, although they are important because they're her wings, right?
Okay.
They're not important to conveying that she's a lady or that she's a human figure, right? That's like that there's a person here. So we don't need to highlight this. We need to highlight this shape, this area in green. This we need to make pop, and we need to describe that there's a form here. That is where we are losing the form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide either to make her way lighter than the background or much darker. And I think where we are right now, it's easy to make her darker than to make her lighter. So I'm gonna come in.
Okay. Am I the only one that just got blasted by that? Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. I don't know why I got an alert for that, but surprise. You guys, you get alerts for subscribing on YouTube. Hold on, don't subscribe on YouTube yet. That blasts my ears while we have blast this Twitch VOD because it needs to be volume boosted.
Around her waist with a black, soft, like 20% opacity brush. I love the breakdown. Yeah, this is like where my mind's at. So I'm making her waist darker, making this area like under her
I would have never caught that, to like make the waist right here darker. Like, to me, maybe that's why I struggle so much as an artist. Whenever I've done line art, here, we can show my line art I've done. I've showed it before, but let me show you my Aerith drawing, and that's exactly what I mean by like an issue. That's exactly what I mean by an issue. Hold on, where's my... Okay, there's Yuffie. Where's my Aerith? Where's my Aerith drawing? There it is. Okay, scroll up and here. Okay. So this is my Aerith drawing. Now, when I see this art, what I see, if you asked me to color this besides her like oblong alien head, see, what I would have struggled with is I don't know what to make. Like, I know generally where shadows go, but I don't know like what should be darker relative to anything else. Like, look at this like neutral background back here. So obviously this means the character is going to be lighter, right? But I would make the mistake of like making the back of her head light when like it's way darker here. So that's where I'm like totally lost, which is like shade values. I don't know. Also, I accidentally made her boobs really big. It's just, I didn't do it on purpose. Just the way the cookie crumbled, okay? Like, this is an example of where I think I could improve a lot on art. Also, I don't really like Aerith's braids in the remake. Her braids look like dreadlocks, and I tried to make them smoother with like locks, but I don't know, they kind of look dreadlocky. It's weird.
Just darker, because then you can start to see the background more easily. I'm making her butt darker. I'm making this other part of her thigh. This is also darker.
So
this part of the armpit, that's dark.
So you're pretty far into this drawing. I wonder if you're gonna go over like giving her like a mermaid tail here. I wonder if that's gonna be the twist, because you're almost done with this, I feel like.
This other arm here, we want that to be visible. That's darker. And it looks really crazy right now. I know, it doesn't look great, but we can come back to it. We can make this all darker in comparison. Right? Under this neck, right? Because we want to see the dome of the head. So it needs to read as a... That's what we're doing. That, like a belief, that's why I had to break it down what I was doing. Or else you just thought I was going to be making her sexier for no reason.
That's why you said that. My bad. Okay. My B. Okay. You didn't just make her sexy for no reason. All right. Okay, great. Thank you. Oh, the final product, though. So perfect. So nice. It's so wonderful. A little mermaid. Well, not a mermaid. Water nymph. It's gonna be cool, though. I still don't know what her ability is gonna be, but it's definitely gonna have to change compared to the original game. Darkness nymph looks great. Microwave bomb is weird. Is that it? You just have the rest of the nymphs and then that's it for the whole commission, right? Hobbs have more shading for composition reason. Booba! Well, that's a hell of a spell check. All right, enough distracting. Let's get to the actual game here. Let's get to the game we're making art for, you know? Okay, so right now we're working on animations. So what are we doing for animation? The idea is based on the card's health is how much of an animation it gets when it lands. Currently, we have 3 animations. We have 1 to 3 health, small splash. The splash, by the way, I don't know how well you guys can see it. Do you see how around the art of Vulture inside of the card, hold on, let me zoom in for you. Around like the art of Vulture, there's a very thin 2-pixel line that's like indenting the art, and it's light on the top left and darker on the bottom right. Those are called bevels, right? The plan is, because I already have those bevel colors saved, is when you play the card, those bevel colors are what splashes out. That's the idea. So let me just end turn here. So oh, that's right, we disabled the AI, my bad. I was like, what's going on? So we play our cat, right? It has 1 health. It's gonna splash a little purple, right? We already have everything set up. We just have to turn on the function. I just forgot. So then we play our catcher and it does a little splash. Then we press space. So now, as we kind of go up in, you know, stats and wow, I played that badly. Now that we kind of go up in stats and everything, so boom, boneyard, catcher, boom, vulture. Now, the idea, I'm waiting for Bone Dragon. We should be able to play it right now. So boom, boom. Now Bone Dragon is a 16 health creature, right? Trigger all death effects every turn. Beautiful. Profane Bloom, Path of Exile reference. So we play the card 16 health. It has more than 6 health, so it gets the big animation. Boom. And what now? I tried to imagine what I want here. When that square, the idea is that we're going to have a square that kind of radiates away from this square to form like a big one. But would it look better if that animation, that kind of vroom, that like wave of in this case gray and purplish pixels kind of shoots away from the card as you lay it down to give it like an impression of like it's heavy? Should that go under this art or should it go over this art? I'm thinking it goes under. So we play the card. It has like its big boom animation up to like here or something. And when it does, it goes under this art. It's doable, but we'll have to try out to see what feels better. But it's one of those just like feely things, you know? I love how one vulture is getting all the stats again. I will never understand how this works. Wait, what? Why is one vulture keeping its stats and the other one resets? What the fuck? I'll never understand. Vulture is just an anomaly. Okay, so we have our play all animations thing, and that's this guy. So what happens here? Well, obviously, we need to do something here. So life is less. Let's do like 100, 200, 300. Let's do something like that. We're just obnoxiously big animation so we can't miss it. Damn, Gary, this game is looking good. Yeah, wait until we actually have animations or like UI. Well, the idea, what I want is that when you lose Quanta at the end of the turn, all of your Quanta flashes red or something very light, just to kind of imply you've lost everything. And then your mark, in my head, I'm imagining is that when your mark generates your Quanta for the turn, your mark glows green, like just like transparently, just vroom, like a, I was about to say a street light, but that's not what I want. Like it comes in and out. It's like, woo, like that kind of green if color was a sound. And then anyway, the mark and the number where shows the number of, fuck it. Let me just show you. So right here, this mark, and right here, this, well, your entropy quanta, the same color you're generating. I want this rectangle here and this mark to flash green. That's what I want whenever you gain quanta. It's trivial. I know how to do it in my head. We just haven't done it yet. For now, I want to do playing creatures on the field. So we have 100 distance. We should see anything here. And we don't see anything. So what happened? So every frame, we have 120 frames a second with 100 like distance. So what happens here? We go to the animation list vector, which this gets put on after we play a creature. It's the creature play animation function. It then adds it to an animation vector. Everything on that vector gets animated on a frame by frame basis. Make a special Bye Bye Bozo card. Dude, I would feel weird even having like a Gary card in there. All right, let's not get crazy here. Aphrodite, thanks. Oh yeah, Aphrodite does all the art. That, to be fair, the art is carrying like a lot of what makes the game look good. I will say, this UI, I think I nailed this UI. I think the UI is great. Now, the only thing we need to change, and I think we should change it, is the health bar locations. But excluding the health bar locations and just talking about like the look of things, the only thing I want to change, I'm gonna zoom in here. Yeah, I'm gonna blow your guys' mind. Look at this. Look at these T sections of my UI. They're off by 1 pixel and it's triggering me. Does this trigger anyone else? This off by 1 pixel T section? Is this disgusting or is this just me? Oh no. Yeah, that's what's the problem right now. Hello? Wait. Oh, I had that. Okay, sorry. I had it maximized. Jeez. Repulsive. Very repulsive. It's okay for now. Goo Crawler is the Gary card. Oh, Blue Crawler. Oh, hell yeah. Hold on. Where's my Blue Crawler? That's Water Nymph. God, Water Nymph looks good. You know what, chat? I will say, I think, okay, Death Nymph, I think is my favorite. And yes, it is because of the nubbin bones. This is my favorite card, I think, in terms of art, like so far, it's amazing. But in terms of, if I had to pick like a whole element, I think water wins for me because, oh my God, pufferfish and Mind Flayer is super creepy. And where's the Blue Crawler? Hello? There he is. There's Blue. There's Goo Crawler. Ah, love it. Man, I'm almost tempted to like give him like little angry eyebrows or something like, ah! Entropy is my favorite nymph. Oh, dude, Entropy Nymph. What a great Chaos Nymph. Okay, chat, let's talk about names. This is where I'm gonna use your guys' help, okay? There are 12 elements in the game. Do we call these nymphs by their element name, like Entropy Nymph, or they all have to have the same theme? You can't have one or the other. Or do we name them after the idea of what the element is? So this would be Chaos Nymph, right? This would be Prismatic Nymph. I actually really like the name for this, which is light. But on the other hand, what do you do for Death Nymph? Do we call it Shade Nymph? I saw that in the title. Call them all Gary. Nanoxiphius. I've never seen you here before. Hello. Hi. Just come in here. Call them all. Oh, you didn't need to cowl caps. Okay, I was gonna make fun of you there. Hi, hi. Code Toil. Hello. I have so many opinions. Right before game release, we should do a card tier list collab stream. Ooh. Okay. I vibe with that. Aphrodite, I could get like 10 VTubers on board to like rate the art if you really want to go like big collab here to celebrate the release of the game. Because all of these VTubers are messaging me. It's like, hey, you want to collab? Poor Katybug, Casavia. I'm like, no, guys, I'm making a video game. Yeah, but then what do you call Darkness Nymph? Like, what do you call? I don't want to call her Dark Nymph. Like, what is the, if Entropy is Chaos, Light would be Prismatic, or we could go for like Noble Nymph or something, or Stuck Up Nymph. Water Nymph is easy. That's just Blood Nymph. Ooh. Well, darkness isn't blood. Darkness is just the absence of light, right? Could say Decrepit Nymph. Like, that would be fine. Syndra? This isn't Syndra. Chat, don't. This is not Syndra. Get at it. Does Syndra even have a red skin? hold on. Hold on. Does Syndra even have a red skin? Okay, that's not Syndra. Come on, chat. This is like, you know what, chat? I like Aphrodite's art better. There, I said it. Fastest way to humble is to pull up some League splash art. Yeah, well, you know, there's a reason they pay a lot of money for their art. You call him the goated nymph. Her power is vampire. Ooh, vampire nymph. I don't hate that. Seraph looking freaky AF. Love it. But yeah, we'll have to think about names. God, Pegasus looks so cool. We'll have to think about names for nymphs. I don't know. I'm debating. Like, on one hand, we either call all the nymphs by like death nymph, air nymph, water nymph, darkness nymph, that kind of deal, right? And I could get like any of my VTubing friends or even Aphrodite to do the voices, where I think I want the nymphs to talk, or at least to say like darkness, entropy, light, ether, whatever, time. Like I want like one lady to do all the voices for all the nymphs. Or we go by we give them like a unique name. Do we have them say chaos when they get played, or would it be entropy? I don't know. Maybe we have them like called entropy nymph, and when they come in, they say chaos. Prismatism? Hello, Fonzie. Tried to log into Twitch, but apparently I'm banned. Hello, Fonzie tried to log into Twitch, but apparently I'm banned. What? Vampiric nymph? Yeah, we'll have to think about it. We have options, chat. But then I look at Firefly Queen, and I'm like, this might be my favorite card art too. I love fireflies in terms of like Aphrodite's art. What a great card. Anyway, stop distracting me. We need to get back to animations. What were we doing? So we have our function to create a play animation every time a card is played. This animation goes onto what we call a vector, which is a list of things. In this case, this list of things are animations to complete, right? That's going on a vector of animations to complete. Perfect. So play all animations will iterate, meaning it'll go through line by line of this vector and then do something with it. Now, what we're gonna do in my head is we're not gonna use computer resources during the card game to clean up anything. That's what loading screens are for. So what we'll do is we're gonna have a vector where we don't delete anything, but we iterate through. If there is an animation to be done, that is this if statement. If it has not reached its max, do the animation, you know? Draw the next set of pixels on the screen. But if it does have that distance done, then go through the next thing on the list. And then when the round is over, or you replay the match, or you do whatever, then flush the vector, which we haven't done yet, but we'll get there. Flush the vector, and then have it be empty again, so you can start loading it for the next thing. That's how I'm imagining we do this in my head. There is a worry, well, not a worry. What we haven't accounted for yet is we're gonna need something like an int animation type, and then have some enumerator up here of like animation types. And this animation types would be something like card play animations equals 0. Be something like draw card. Well, I guess we can just card play. Draw card equals 1. I don't know. Kill card equals 2. So basically we have a list of different kinds of animations. The reason why we do that is because now we can go back here and it's like if L animation dot ana type is equal to card play, then do this, right? That's how I'm imagining we do the different animations on the vector, because I want all of my animations on one vector for like my sake. Although if we had a multi-core setup, which I'm not doing multi-threading and all that, it's a 2D game that's trivial to run. Somebody ran the demo, by the way, on a laptop with integrated graphics. So shout out to the person who tested that. Works just fine. So we're not going to worry about a multi-core setup or anything. If I did do a multi-core setup, what I would do is every time there's an animation that needs to be played, I would spin up a new thread on your CPU, and that would play the animation on its own thread, separate from the frames of the game, the rest of the logic of the game, you know? Your main first core would be logic, second would be animations, third would be sound, and it would kick up and boot down accordingly. What's integrated graphics? If you don't have a graphics card and you use an Intel computer chip, so not AMD, but Intel. Oh, I guess AMD has some, but Intel mainly. There's something called integrated graphics, which is like, I'm gonna say there's a graphics card in the CPU, but it's not a graphics card. It's like the bare minimum in the sense of like you can run the operating system and see what's on the screen. You can use Notepad, maybe Microsoft Word if you're feeling spicy, but it's a very basic thing. It's meant for like, I don't even know if it's meant for office use, it'd be so slow, but yeah, it's on the CPU itself. You know how like people have like a 4090 or something? It's just CPU. It's what happens if you don't have a graphics card on some CPU chips. So somebody tested it on a computer with no graphics card and just their CPU, ran just fine. Only took 45% usage on their CPU, which, you know what? For a full-fledged video game intending to be released on Steam in 2024, I'm proud of that benchmark, all right? The overhead of multi-threading might actually make it slower with how small this function is. Oh, well, I agree, Johan. There is a cost to everything, including kicking up another thread for things to do. I understand that. However, what I would do is probably, honestly, if I was a lazy man, I would say when the round starts for the game, I would just kick up the thread and just leave it there because I'm a lazy asshole, and just leave it throughout the whole round and then kick it down when you get out of the round. I think that's what I would do. You're not supposed to do it that way, but that's what we would do. Want me to run it on my TI-84? No, but you should as long as it can run Steam, it should be able to run this game. So refrigerator? I could easily get this game to run on like Android, right? I'm running SDL. All my input is just, you know, mouse button down, mouse motion. All that can be easily replaced with like SDL. Wait, what's the thing? If event type is equal to this and e dot type is equal to SDL. What is the, what's it called? There's one for like touchscreen, SDL, touch device direct, indirect, absolute, indirect, relative, invalid. So basically, if you touch the device directly, wherever that is, register the input. So getting it to work on Android or some other smartphone would be trivial. It's just one extra thing I have to add. And I guess don't rely on people dragging the mouse around. That's the only difference. The main hurdle is the fact that it's running on Microsoft's proprietary compiler suite. I ran it on my Linux on my Chromebook. It's Windows only unless you can get Wine working. Oh, you're talking about the .exe file. Oh, that's fine. That's, yeah. SDL is intended to be a multi-platform thing. So I haven't looked much into like what file types like Apple would need or something, but I don't see why, like what, okay, you guys who know compilers more than I do, what setting do I have to enable to give you a file to run it on Linux natively? Because it theoretically should just work. Not just the exe, why? Is there a way to like an export option for like a dot fucking Linux asshole file? If there's a way to do that, we can try it, but theoretically it's SDL. It should work independent of Windows. That's why people use SDL. That's why Counter-Strike uses SDL for input, because it's platform independent. You would have to compile it for each OS on that OS. Oh. Could I do like a virtual machine of a Linux environment and then compile everything on there? Microsoft's proprietary compiler suite does not support anything other than Windows. Oh shit. Well, could I do like a virtual machine for Apple or something, compile it all on there and just have it work? I don't have any issue. Like I can just, as long as the computer has files or the environment has like a file system, this should work. That's why SDL exists. It should be trivial to get it to work on Apple. That's against Apple's TOS. Well, maybe they shouldn't make it so fucking hard to support their platform. I could make a build for you on my MacBook. If we're desperate and we don't want to break Apple's TOS. Basically, because I want this game to be on Steam, the idea would be you would go to the, I remember what I did. Oh, City Skylines 2. I'm triggered. Every time I look at my City Skylines 2 thing, I just get like ultra ass mad triggered. Oh my God, they released DLC for this game, chat. And within like a couple of days, refund everybody on it, give it for free. And then when they gave it for free, they integrated it with the main game. In chat, it broke the game. Ah, oh, I'm triggered. Anyway, the idea here is you would search Elements the game and you would search it and it would be here. And the idea is you would click on your game, right? And the video would play and you get the art stuff. And then you would look at these tags and see, oh, Mac or Linux support. That's cool. And then whatever platform you're on, you can just download that file. And then down here, we would have like a $20 art book if we did that. Tie it backs. I'll subscribe with Prime. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Come here. You know what? Come here. Come here. Wait, what the fuck? Sephiroth. Shut up, Sephiroth. Come here, bitch. Mwah. All right, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Am I weird with the mouse on my screen? I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people think it's distracting. Yeah, you have a really good computer, Aphrodite, so maybe. Thanks for the sub, the special Prime sub. There's only one. Ah! Do you understand what a compiler is, Gary? Chat, what if I told you I want to get a master's degree? All right, hold on. Hear me out, okay? I know this is gonna look goofy. I don't care, okay? I need your guys' opinions on this. There is a internet-based university called University of the People, okay? I'm not gonna do this for an actual degree. I just want this on the record. But they do offer an online bachelor's degree that's like fucking 2.5-year program. And it's legit. It's nationally accredited, not state accredited, which is the one that matters. And the idea here is I want to take this just to learn how to program better. So it would teach you like statistics and English comp, and then you go to like programming stuff and you learn Python and Java and shit. And then later on you go like operating systems, databases, web programming. I was thinking like, this would be cool, right? Data mining. Ah. Machine learning. I guess machine learning's not that bad. At least they don't call it AI. I was thinking of doing something on this. And plus, I could say I have a bachelor's of computer science. Oh, the reason why I would do it is, okay, gotta go. See you later, Aphrodite. Have fun watching Bluey. The idea, though, is that I would learn to just, the basics of that stuff, you know? I'm not actually planning to go into computer science. I mean, I don't know how far that degree would actually take me, but I could say I have a bachelor's. And the whole thing, I shit you not, chat, the whole thing costs like $3,500. It's meant for like international students who want an American degree that's nationally accredited, but may not necessarily want to move to the United States to use it. It's more like it matters a lot in their home country. That's kind of what it's for. Microsoft funded that university a lot, but I'm like, okay, well, shit, if I want to learn, because I like learning, I love a classroom environment. If I want to learn, like, why not do it? It's like $3,000-$4,000. I can say I have a bachelor's in computer science, even if it's like not as rigorous as other courses. But that's kind of cool, and it would let me learn that stuff, you know? Do I understand what a compiler is? Listen, bitch, I'm a C++ programmer. That implies I know everything by default, all right? $3,000 would take me decades to save. You would think that when you're young, but at a certain point in your life, especially if you don't have kids like I don't, Chad, I live on my own, okay? Any money I make, I just either spend on commissioning art from Aphrodite or like on VTubing or on a computer or something, right? I just don't have expenses. I just bought a car in cash. I bought, chat, let me show you my car if you haven't seen it, all right? You guys getting ready for this? Here, hold on, get excited. I bought this car in cash, all right? A 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage. Now I know what, oops. Now I know what you're thinking. Damn, Gary, that's the coolest car I've ever seen. And you're right. Ah, look at this baby. Oh, look at that car. It was $18,000, brand new, 2024. You can get a motorsports thing, like a rally car version of it with a stick shift. Apparently people actually like it for stick shift stuff. I got the automatic because I'm not interested in like rally car stuff, but it has a look. I like it, chat. I have the red version. It looks like this. Ah, $18,000. Beautiful. That is not what it costs. I mean, I guess it maybe lowered in price in the last 7 months, but oh, beautiful. Bought this shit brand new. 40 miles to the gallon. Oh, love it. The way your project is set up, you will never be able to use it on anything other than Windows. Oh, right. Because of Visual Studio modules. Yeah, Visual Code won't support modules, would it? Then again, chat, would it be that hard to like copy and paste things, put it into like header files and shit? It wouldn't be that hard, right? Okay, it would kind of be hard because I'm not using any namespace stuff. I'm actually relying a lot on modules for like all the name conflicts and everything. I don't need namespaces at all. I'm 40? Damn. What do you do for a living, Nano Zephias? That's the base version? No, that's not the reason. Ooh. Oh, that's the base version of the car. I see what you're saying. All right, stop distracting me, chat. We actually need to do programming today. We're 45 minutes into stream. We haven't done anything. All right, we have a play all animations vector. This vector will be iterated through if the total animation distance dictated here based on the card's health. So we'll say 100 is less than or equal to the rect.x and minus the animation start. So if rect. Yes, I want the rect.x because that decides where on the screen it's gonna start in terms of value. Because I already have the rectangle we're gonna start in, right? The rectangle is this rect here. That's where we're starting the animation. We're gonna give that rect into this vector, so that's the rect where we're gonna have the x, y, width, and height of the value of the square we're gonna be rendering around. Then you have the animation start value, which is always the rect.x value here. Now we do that because I want these to be separate values because we're changing the rect as we go. So if let's say we're at 500, right? So if 500 minus the animation start value, which is .x. So 500, 500 is 0. Oh, this is flawed. Because the animation distance is 100, so this should be greater than or equal to. Because eventually, this number is going to get larger and larger, right? No, we're subtracting one. This is recursive. Well, not really recursive, but it's the idea. No, hold on. This logic is wrong. That's why the animations aren't playing. The X value goes down. So what it should be is this should be animation start. This should be rect.x. So this number is going to go down. This number is always a flat. So these two numbers are always going to make 0 to start. Animation distance is greater than or equal to 0, so we're going to do the function. Now, over time, the x value is going to go down and down and down and down, and eventually this number is gonna be 100. Because the animation start value will always be the higher number. So this is gonna go down and down and down and down until it hits 100. So let's do that change and let's see what happens here. Surely it would be trivial to use it as a CMake project. We'll see, we'll see. We'll worry about it later though. Oh my God, really? I can't actually test it with this hand? Hilarious. All right. Come on, give me a cat. Dude, the fuck? Oh my God. There we go, cat, wonderful. All right, now if I play this, chat, let's zoom in. I had better see a goddamn animation. All right, cat's gonna appear right here in this square. Keep an eye out, it's gonna be an animation that goes away in like 2/3 of a second. So here you go, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, there it is, you saw it? You saw it? You saw it? Here, we'll play another one. We'll play the vulture this time. All right. Oh! Okay, let's play the vulture. How does this look? Yay? Nay? Okay, let's play the boneyard. Now, I happen to know here, or this catcher is a perfect example. Now, catcher has 50 HP by default in the actual relic. So it is gonna go based on that number. So it's gonna be huge. This is the biggest possible animation, right? So that's why the relic went really far, Fonzie, the permanent. It's because of this, 50 HP. Obviously, way too big, okay? But it works. So now, instead of 100, let's try like 10. Okay. Okay, multiple cats, beautiful. All right, so here we go. Let's play a cat. This should be really, really tiny and it's 1 pixel wide. All right, let's go. I hate it. Let's do like 50. Basically, I like the speed of it. Actually, the speed of it felt pretty good. But it was obviously like problematically like small. Won't miss a day. Thank you, Great Geese, for the bit. All right, let's try this cat again. And we have a bunch of things here. All right, play cat, and it should be 50 pixels. Go. I like that. That was good. It was a little big. I just, the problem is I don't know if I want everything to be much bigger than that in practice. So now that that works, let's get a little fancier here. What if... Okay, let's use some color 2 rendering here. So let's do SDL set. I want to get multiple like layers going here. Let's set render draw color renderer L animation dot color 2 dot red, and then just go through the whole thing here. So color 2, color 2, color 2 alpha, and then we render that, and that's going to render on the old value. Then we're going to set this new value and then do this. I don't know what this is going to look like, but I think this is how we should do it. So now when we play cat, there's going to be 2 pixel layers going. All right, let's try it. Right here, cat, go. I didn't like that. What was wrong with that? Hold on, before we actually get to like logic, and well, not logic, but like before we get fancier with it, in terms of feel, that's too fast, right? Or maybe it's the speed. I don't know what's wrong with it. There's a lot wrong with it though, I can tell. I don't know. Let me let's try playing a catcher or something. See if how that feels. Oh my god, can I draw a catcher? There's 4 in the deck. Thank you. All right, let's see what catcher looks like, which is gonna have a massive AoE. Too big. Okay, let's do this. Let's do 30, 60, 90. Let's do something like that. The thing is it's going too fast, I think. All right, cat. Catcher. Oh, is it going too fast? Is it too fast, or is it an issue with like, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of variables here is the problem. It's super easy to miss. Thicker, brighter, or slower. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with it. I just don't know which direction to go into. Oh my God, really? I'm bricking with a deck I made for this. It's beautiful. All right. So this is our thing. So we're gonna play our cat. Oh, we're a new player. Where's our cat gonna go? Oh, catcher. Catcher. Okay, let's try vulture. Let's see what that looks like. Too small. It's too small, too fast. I want to play Death Dragon. I want to see what that looks like. Oh, I didn't even think about playing multiple cards to see what that looks like. Bone Dragon, perfect. Okay, Bone Dragon, 16 health. He's gonna be played right there. I know it looks bad, but I don't know which direction I want to go in. I can make it slower. Well, here, let's just do that. Let's just make it slower. Let's have like U int 32 animation timer. Animation timer plus equals delta time. And then come down here for play all animations. If animation timer modular 2 is equal to 0. What was that? Stellan Glob on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. I appreciate it. It's just too thin. I think a fade in, fade out. Yeah, there's a lot of things we could change. I just don't know which direction to go in. I do agree. I can, you know, we could do it like, you know what animation we could do is, fuck, it's the Path of Exile 2D game. It's very pixely. I'm forgetting the name of it. It's the one where you like have the mace or the gun and you go through room by room. I forget what the name of it. Anyway, we could do that where you throw the mace out. I'm thinking of the mace attack where you throw the mace and it's like this big clunky wave that just kind of pushes forward very fast. And at the end, there's like a wall. It's really hard to describe. We could do something like that. If animation modular 2 is equal to 0, then do this. So now we just slowed the animations down by half. Let's see what that does. Well, nothing, because I don't have anything to play. Good job, Gary. Perfect. Okay, so let's play a cat. So this is the same animation, but it should be twice as slow. All right, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, actually, what happened there? Something's goofy is going on. Hold on, what's going on here? That's so weird. I wonder what's happening. Huh. Oh, I know what's happening. You're right. On the odd frames, it's not playing anything. So I guess what we need is, I guess I could toss the timer into play all animations. No, that doesn't make sense. I guess I don't need modularity, or that's a bad way to do it then, huh? Because it is going to cause that problem. So maybe we should go back to our animations and sound function. Thing is, that thing turns your code from a text file into an executional file. You're using an MSVC. Does not support to Linux. Oh, well, we'll solve that problem when it comes to it, Code Toil, but it's not going to be a problem for another month. The tentative release date of this, by the way, because once we're done with the game portion, that's like 90% of the work. The rest is just like main menu, you know, designing the AI decks and adding cards to the game, implementing abilities. But that point, it's just testing it, you know? At this point, once we have animations and sound done and it feels good, and the UI is done and it feels good, at that point, we're just almost done with the game. I think most of the work is done. At that point, it's just designing. The problem is C++ is not the same between compilers. Yeah, again, worst comes to worst, we just do Windows, but I'd like, you know, Linux environment, ideally. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. All right, play all animations. This now works. So if I want to slow this down, all we have to do is not have this play every frame. I could, if I was a really dick about it, rather than having it be frame-based, we could just have it be chrono-based and just have it be like timered. Why don't you just do it now? Because animations are more important. Would you be surprised if I said animations were more immediately important than like supporting Linux environment? Is that sad? Is that where my priorities are? Kinda. I kind of want to keep frame by frame logic for animations here, only because by keeping chrono out of the picture, yeah, I kind of want it to be frame based. It's so weird, but in a card game, I think I would rather have frame based animation than chrono based animation for a variety of reasons. One of which is by having frame based animations, I know the game is always going to be running at 120 frames per second, and there is no environment in which that doesn't happen. Because I'm not going to let you pick. It's a 2D game. Thank you, Moldrum. Okay. For a 2D game, it's not going to be a problem. Okay, so with that in mind, let me look at this animation again. Let's see if there's anything we can do to fix it. So let's play cat. It's too fast. What if it's not too fast, though? What if it just needs a bigger tail? You know what? Let's do something goofy here. Color one, color one, color one, color one. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do a thing where we draw like 5 lines, each with descending alpha values. So I do want this. So this is gonna have the full alpha. This is gonna be the current alpha minus 40. Well, if there's 255 in the alpha, do we go 55 and just have 5 lines? That's too much. Maybe just go by 40. So delete this. So that'll be the current line. That's the new rectangle at the very end. And that's what it draws. So now we need the current rectangle. I should draw SDL F rect local rect is equal to, oh, just local rect. And then set local rect equal to, where do I want to start? If I go 5 deep, then it's, the current one is +1, which means I'm going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 that. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 that. 6 lines. Descending order by 40. Yeah, that's about right. Last one will be 15 value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start at 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1. Okay. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1. So this is going to be L animation dot rect dot x -4. God, that's so complicated, but I hope that makes sense. So this is dot y -4, which means this is, oh God, what's the width? There's a reason I've been begging you to do this for weeks. Well, you have to wait a little longer. Then width is +8, right? Hold on, let me think. No. Yes. Fuck, we're not going. Ugh. Are we going +4? It's +4, isn't it? Then it's +3, then 2, then 1, 0, -1. Okay, right. Which means the width is minus. This is +2. We go by 2, right? So 2, 0, -2, -4, -6, -8. It was -8. Okay, sweet. Then this is L animation rect dot height -8 set value. This needs to go up front always. Then we need to set render draw color to the value of 240. So it's 15 basically. And then draw the rectangle. Except it's not drawing this rectangle, it's drawing L rect. Paste. And then we just do the same thing. Copy, paste. Why was that all fucked up? Who knows? Okay, now this is gonna be +3, +3, -6, -6. Gary, put this in a loop! Do I though? Do I need to put it in a loop? Yeah, this should go in a loop. All right. For int I equals 0, I is less than 5, 6, 7. Fuck, I hate regular ass for loops. We need to run it 6 times, right? So 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1. So it is 6. Plus I. Do this thing. LRect is equal to that value. Set. This is 255 minus 40. Fuck. 15 plus 40 times I. Right? Right. I'm right. I must be right. I have to be right. And then we draw the rectangle. And then this is... We're going backwards. Hold on. Fuck. God, this is so complicated. I need that to go by down. Down 1. Minus I? 4 minus I? It'd be 0, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1, and then 0. Hold on. It'd be 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1. And that's 6. Okay, that is right. So it's 4 minus I. then this 8 is just 8 minus I, right? 8 times 2, 8 minus 2 times I. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that algorithm, boys. Holy shit. Thinker, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Welcome to the animation math stream where we try to figure out an algorithm so we can cut down on all of this shit. And then by the end of this is going to be 6 times 40 is 240 plus 15 is 255. Beautiful. So delete that. Delete that. Set the animation rectangle to the new value. And then that's it. We did it. Yay. Okay. I think this worked, but it's gonna be scary. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll try it. All right. If everything worked out, chat, I'm gonna play this goddamn cat, and there's gonna be a wall of purple. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but we have it. Go. Did it work? Oh, it worked! Oh, it's just backwards. Oh, that's weird. Why is the most transparent layer on the outermost side? That's not right. I'm trying to look for a catcher here. There. Okay, so why is the most transparent layer on the outermost side? That's backwards. What? Huh? Do you know how PlayFab works? Thinker318, hello! I never even heard what you said. Gary, read my block of text. Steam Deck runs on Linux, not Windows, so unless you want to drop Steam Deck support, you need to change your compiler suite. Android 2, not to mention macOS and iOS, is a whole different beast. So if you want to support any phones, you need to change your compiler suite. There's a reason I've been begging you to do this for weeks. Yeah, but it's not that much of a priority. It matters, but like, I would rather fix it later than now. We got priorities, you know? I'd rather make a good game first and then worry about porting it than having the most portable game in the world, but it's just shit and has terrible animation, okay? That's why we're putting in the effort here. Gotta know what to prioritize, chat. All right, we have 3 catchers in a row, chat. Theoretically, I can click really fast and all of them each play an animation. Go. Oh! Okay, we're getting a little bit hype there. It looked awful animation-wise, though. Or at least color-wise. Why? Oh my god, AI. Thank you. Again, the colors are backwards. Why? What is it about this where the most transparent layers on the inside? That's weird. By subtracting the X and Y value, I'm implying that the square goes up and left, so it goes further away. Same with this. Right? If a square is X, if X and Y are 0, it's 4 minus I, so it's gonna go down, 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 down. But that implies it goes left, 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 and up, up, up. And then the width is 8, well, whatever the width is, 10, minus 8, minus 2 times I. So if 2 times I is, we'll say 0, right? I is 0. This is 0. It's going to be the width of the rectangle minus 8, which supplies it makes it thinner. So why is it that the brightest layer is on the most inside and the widest layer is the darkest? Maybe the .a term is wrong? No. The alpha value is just an SDL color. An SDL color is just RGBA. That's all that is. It's just for uint32 value. Uint uint 8 values? I think it's uint 8 values because uint 8 implies it only goes up to 255 bits. It might be good to do some placeholder feel or hand highlight for whose turn it is. Fonzie, when you play card games, do you need more of an indication than your turn when it's your turn? I guess not everybody's gonna have the game actively highlighted on their screen and paying attention to it. Some people are gonna be watching a Netflix show, so if they glance back, I guess I do need some sort of visual indication it's your turn. Okay, kind of based. As in the alpha is dependent on I, so maybe that's wrong? Why would the alpha depending on I be wrong? So this is set render draw color, RGB, and then we set the alpha, which is 255, which is what this number is, minus 15 plus this. So the first layer we draw, which is the most transparent layer on the inside, is 255 minus 15. Oh! Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's why. We got the alpha wrong. Thank you. I was talking to you like, no, I'm right. Thank you, Code Toil, for spotting that and being nice about it. The AI can get kind of slow, especially because they'll use every ability, even if it try to spawn something with their full board. Yeah, but that's old elements of the game. That's something I brought over, though, because there are certain AIs which will... Okay, so spoiler alert, Fire is going to have a relic that lets them build up fire quanta indefinitely, because I want that Firebolt, like, Fahrenheit gameplay back. I think that's kind of cool if it's unique to Fire, and maybe Earth. So the idea would be is that Fire can build it up forever, but if you don't let the AI, like the AI using every ability, even when it's useless, is kind of balanced around the fact that if they don't, they get really, really strong, really, really fast. If the AI takes all actions within a couple of seconds of the previous, we're making those moves have animations, it should be pretty obvious it's their turn. Yeah, maybe. It'd be nice if there's a visual indicator, though. We'll have to see. Fonzie, we'll have to see if animations make the actions feel slow. Like, the logic is slow on purpose. It takes 2 seconds almost to go from logic to logic. But if we have animations and sound, I'm sure that'll help a lot. Okay, I'm back. What's that blue? That blue episode has me in tears. Ah, I watched Baby Reindeer. That was sad. Sorry. Your sad show just remind me of it. Okay, so we need to fix this algorithm, quote unquote, for this alpha color. Right now, we need it to go. Right now, it's very transparent to not transparent. I need to be the opposite. So what it should be is 0 plus 15 plus 40 times I. So when it hits the last layer, it's going to be 6. So 6 times 40 is 240 plus 15. Oh, wait. Chat, I'm a goddamn algorithm king, all right? Now we can just never, ever, ever let it be above 6 layers. All right, let's see how this looks. All right, cat, please don't look too goofy. All right, this is our current animation. Let me zoom in for you. Cat is going to appear right here. Tell me how this animation looks. Go. Oops, sorry. Now go. That doesn't count. Look at Catcher. Catcher is going to appear right here. This is the actual animation. It's much longer. But what's wrong with it? It doesn't look right, but I don't know which direction I want to take it. Do I make it so the line is it too fast? Is that the issue? It's kind of too fast, isn't it? We're going pixel by pixel, frame by frame, though. It was at least visible. Cat wasn't. All right, well, let's try color 2. All right, that was the color 1 bevel. Let's try the color 2 bevel. Let's see if this makes a difference. Oh my god, really? Oh, give me a cat, dude. Come on. There we go. Perfect. All right. So let's play cat. This is the same cat. It's the same animation, but a different color. This color is darker. Less purple, more dark gray. All right, go. That looked better, didn't it? Let's try catcher. Maybe we'll stick with bevel 2 colors. I think those look better. Yeah, obviously the catcher's too slow. I mean, we still have to decide a lot of things here. So let's go 40, 50, that kind of deal, right? Like we can change around numbers, right? The more distance, the longer the animation will take. So same catcher. What if we're going about this all wrong? What if we're going about this all wrong? What if instead of having like a wave come out, we make that wave very short, but we make maybe it's just something as simple as making the creature glow white. Like flash white for a second. So we play catcher and it's like, boom, and it like glows for a second. Like it just goes on, off, on, off. Like just once when you play it. Maybe that's a better way to do it. Estepcon, thank you for following on YouTube. I appreciate it. Man, what's up with all the YouTube viewers today? Man, you guys are popping. Hi, you guys probably found my YouTube videos, huh? Hi. I'd personally move the image rather than introduce something new to see. Slide the image from hand to play area or drop it from the table. Shrink. Okay, let's look at something. Let's look at how the original Elements of the game did it, because I know how they did it. They did fancy stuff with the art. So I could simulate that. It wouldn't be terribly difficult, but I want to see... Ooh, not Gary the Good Boy. Dragoon 1140. Sorry, different alias. Long time ago, chat. I've been making content for a long time. So let's go back to here, mute it. So let's look at these animations on this 480p screen. So this is the original Elements of the game. So I play these things. So pillars don't do anything. They just glow at the end of the turn. Things glow a lot more in the original game. So specifically, I know I'm gonna play a lycanthrope incorrectly here. So I'm gonna play it. So look at the animation. You see that? Did you see what it did there? Okay, hold on. You know what? I have an idea. Hold on. Let's do something fancy here. Okay. This is the animation for Elements of the game. Okay? So we're gonna progress. He plays lycanthrope. Look what happens. Frame by frame. Frame, 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 frame. That one floating up there, that's just me ending the turn. So I press space before the animation finishes. The one goes up because that's how much damage it did. And then it goes. So, is it better here to just do what the original Elements of the game did and just do this, where I play the creature and then the art does something here? Maybe that's what we do? Because that's all it is in the original game, and it was super clear. Maybe we just go around the art. That wouldn't be hard. Like, oh, what is going on here besides lycanthrope? Like, you zoom in on his crotch, and then, like, that's it. Oh, that's the old lycanthrope art, too. Damn. So here I'm going to play another one. And then that's the animation for the original. So maybe that's what we do, where we just zoom in on the art. Otherwise, we could... Oh, this is so much crisper. It looks so much nicer. Otherwise, what we could... Oops. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. There we go. Otherwise, what we could do is... So we play cat, and the little splash plays. I actually like the splash, but maybe what we need is, like, we just need the whole thing to glow now. Let's try this. I just want to see here what this looks like. I want to see what happens if we can just make it glow. So what we need is the render rect, which we have, a render draw color, and then draw F rect. Okay, well, let's do it. So this is correct, and then we go forward a frame. So what we can do is I need it to go up and then down. So this is where we're gonna need like a little bit of fancy logic here. So we'll do like int glow counter. And this little squirrely just means we initialize it to 0, by the way. That's what this means. Whoa, Animated Gary, hello. Art Siren NJ, hello, hello. Welcome to the We're Making a Card Game stream. Oh, you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, ain't ya? I remember. So yeah, we're making a little card. Ignore the AI. We deliberately disabled it. But now we're working on animations. It's not great right now, but we're getting there. Hi there, MJ. How's it going? How's it going? We're just we're trying to make. We have the finished art for the game. So this is Vulture and all that. So like it's done. It's more so a question of animation, sound, that kind of deal, right? Also, MJ, I need your opinion. Hold on. You know your mermaids, okay? I want you to think of a name, okay? Currently, working name, water nymph, okay? What would you name this card? It is a water nymph, but it ended up looking more mermaid-y. What would you consider to be a better name? It is a beautiful card. Yes, I love it. It's wonderful. It's everything I paid for and more. Give me a min? Ooh. Let me think. Ooh, okay. I see what's up. Your Twitch PFP is outdated. What is PFP? A photo? Oh, yeah, my profile photo. Oh, shoot. No, that's fine. I like it. It's cute. It's a callback to old times, chat. That's amazing. A total original card game by Gary the Goo Boy. Well, it's a spiritual successor. And by spiritual successor, I mean it is a successor. But yeah, then this is Ghost Nymph. This is Seraph. We commissioned bulk art for the game. And this looks pretty dang good. Water to sea. Oh, Sea Nymph. Ooh, that's a good one. 8 Toes. I haven't even seen you here before. Hello. That's a great name. How about Coral Blue? Oh, Coral Nymph. Oh my God, MJ, you're a genius. All right, that's what we're calling it. Coral Nymph is wonderful. Coral Nymph. All right, that's the name. This is Chaos Nymph. We just did all the Nymph cards and they're still being produced, but this is Chaos Nymph. Oh, I got Coral Nymph. Thank you, Aphrodite. This is Prismatic Nymph. Very beautiful, very beautiful. This is, all right, we need a working name for Darkness Nymph. We need another word for Darkness Nymph. Working name, Vampire Nymph, but I don't know how I feel about that. We could do something like Midnight Nymph? Eclipse Nymph? Anti-Nymph? Ooh. Twilight Nymph? Oh, shit. Shadow Nymph? No. I think Shadow Nymph is gonna be, Death Nymph. I think this is gonna be Shadow Nymph. By the way, I'd like to point out, the original point of these nymphs was I wanted just a grayscale nymph to just work on stuff, just like, so I could do it on my own. And she's like, no, I'll do it. Here, let me drop a coral nymph on you. It's like, what the hell? Aphrodite's a god. Goddess. All right. There's other things she did too, right? Where's the other nymphs? Oh my God, Leaf Dragon is so cute. Rustler, sorry. Dusk Nymph, Gloom Nymph, Twilight Nymph. I think either Anti-Nymph or Twilight Nymph is pretty great. Russell without his hat? Of course Rustler doesn't need a hat. He's so cute. This person. Seismic. I think people are generally saying Life Dragon is their general favorite. I think Life Dragon is gonna go down as like the crowd fave. I think Astro Daddy has the right idea though. I think before the game is actually launched, we're gonna have like a collab together and see how we would rank things on like a tier list. It was her idea, all right? And then you have weird stuff like Archangel, so weird and different. Who made all the art for your cards? I'm glad you asked. Oh, wait, hold on. I pasted the wrong thing. Hold on. Hold on. I have another link for that. 1 second. Sorry, I was programming. Hold on. Ugh. Where's my link? Where did I, hold on, did I not? There it is. I got it. Space Cadet Aphrodite. She is streaming a lot of the art for the game. But that is her, she streams under Space Cadet Aphrodite. She just took a break for a bit from the stream here. But yeah, she did all the art for the game and oh man, she nailed it. I loved this commission. On that Fiverr link, I actually commissioned the biggest package for $2,000. And I think in hindsight, I already talked to Aphrodite about this. She definitely undercharged her services. I got a lot of art for $2,000, like a lot of art. She's lowered it since, but I'm worried that I may have took advantage of her, you know, in a way that I'm not huge professionally on. Doesn't need a hat, but why not? True. Blue Crawler looking hella cute. Well, she did Worm. Wait, where's Worm? She finished Worm. Did I have Worm? Wait, hold on, where's Worm? Speaking of Fiverr, Aphrodite, where's my Worm? Has she done Worm yet? Notifications, maximize, zoom in, Milestone, Malignant Cell, Pegasus, Graboid, Fallen Angel. Huh. I have to ask her for that. I don't know what happened to Worm. Because I'm looking and I don't see it. Huh. Well, I'll be. Okay, there's Mole. There's the group. Huh. Sorry, I just completely neglected to remember Worm. Oh, thank you for following Mr. Blyless Software. Thank you for following. You get a discount when someone currently has no projects in the queue. No. She just undercharged herself, Moldrum. She gave me the amount of art pieces she was okay with because I was like, this is my budget. This is what I need. And she's like, I'll do it. But had I known she was like, she's like a professional concept artist. And I feel like I just really kind of took advantage of it. Was there a name change on it? For Blue Nymph? Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to MJ, also an artist who does a lot of mermaids. She did Coral Nymph, and I think that is an absolutely delightful name. I love the name Coral Nymph. I mean, you're the one, you're not finding it? No, I should find it. Is it on my desktop and I'm just blind? That's Cockatrice. I love Cockatrice. It's the angry chicken. Lycanthrope, Vulture, Scarab, Voodoo Doll, Pharaoh, Digger. Oh, Digger is so cute. Bandit Gary emote when? Ooh, that would be a good emote, actually. I do need new emotes. My emotes are really old. Art looks good. Let me play. I like card games. Byless Software. Well, we're planning for a release in probably a month is the current estimate. It may go longer, but you'll find out when it has a Steam page. Yeah, that's the current plan. There is a playable tech demo, but it's playable in the lightest sense of the word. There's my little Graboid. How will you be releasing it? Steam. And if for whatever reason we can't do Steam, itch.io, or I'll just link you to the Google Drive. It's gonna be a free-to-play game. And not free-to-play where you buy shit. It's free-to-play in the sense of like, Fallen Elf is so creepy. It's free-to-play in the sense of like, It's actually just free to play. You can mod it. I don't care. It's fine. What we'll probably do, I talked with Aphrodite about this. I'm probably going to do another smaller commission from her where that's why I have this background, by the way. This is Gaia. I'm looking for the original card. It's probably saved somewhere. This is Gaia, the card. And what we're gonna do is probably release like a $20 art book so you can have digital art. In the original Elements the Game VRT art, he actually had statements for like every art piece he made and what he did, the journey to get there. So what I'm gonna probably do is do a smaller commission and be like, hey, can I get desktop wallpapers of a lot of these, which probably isn't always possible, but for what I can. And can I get like statements on how you made every piece of art, and then I'll just sell that as a $20 art book. Will you run a Kickstarter for all of that or something? No, I'll just pay for it. It's out of my pocket. It's called a lost leader, chat. All right, listen, I'm gonna say something extremely controversial. Okay, are you guys ready for this? I'm not saying anyone should go down the path I'm going down. It is not recommended generally, but I feel like so many people in the world of, okay, sometimes it's okay to work for exposure. I would never make an artist work for exposure, hence why I paid multiple thousands of dollars for all this art, okay? Trust me, I put my money where my mouth is, okay? But for our purposes of making a video game, in a situation where nobody has any sort of like experience with my video games, okay? Releasing a game for free on Steam is gonna garner a lot more play than charging any amount of money for it. I am going into this expecting to lose all that money, okay? It is a project of passion. If people enjoy the game and they're like, hey, I wanna see what your next project is, then I would charge money for it. But this is a loss leader. Okay? Yep, the game doesn't support anything else at the moment. Is that a Windows build? Yes, it is. Oh, you're linking the tech demo. Please don't play the tech demo. Chat, it's an old build. It's so buggy. It's like the health bars look goofy. It's like, it's a buggy build, okay? Oh, that animation looks awful. I think we're just having it glow white. It's okay, it's part of the process. Yeah, but I don't want you to see the process or do what Pirate Software does and give her a chunk of the profits. Hey, Muldrum, you have the right idea. Not that I'm even a Pirate Software fan. I'm actually not a huge fan of his, but that's something I've already talked with Aphrodite about is basically if I sell the art book on Steam as like the only way to gain profit for the game, she would get half of the proceeds because for God's sakes, the only reason that like this game is as amazing as it is right. Look at that amethyst dragon art, chat. It's like a 256 by 256 image on the screen and it still wows you, doesn't it? Oh, that looks so good. Hold on, I can even zoom in more. Boom, boom, ah, whoops, ah, it looks so good. It's so beautiful, chat. My first huge chunk of arts were free requests when starting out. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, so nice. It is very nice. The dragons were the first thing she worked on for the project, and it's so, she just nailed it. It's so nice. But yeah, if we sell an art book, I'm obviously gonna give her half. That was the plan. I would sell it for $20. She would get half, and I would pay additional for her comments and everything. Chat, I need to take like an audit of all the art she gave me just to make sure I'm actually getting everything because I don't know where I put Worm. And then obviously we have old VRT art to work with. So like Reverse Time, Phoenix, we can use Phoenix. We have permission from this artist to use a lot of his work for that card game, which is not as wowzers, but we do have explicit permission from the artist. I did take a screenshot of it. And you know, even for his unfinished art, like it looks pretty nice. I'm glad we're able to use some of this. Hey, Sleepy Mushroom, hello. Thor has an absolute right philosophy on paying his artists and composers. Before release, he was paying them hourly for what they produced. Okay, well, hold on. Now, can I talk about what I am wary about when it comes to like the way he does artists and composing commissions and all that? he does pay his artists totally fine. I'm not complaining about that. My complaint is after he pays them, he then allows anybody to use any amount of the music for any commercial project in any circumstance. It's free licensing. And I don't know how I feel about that. That to me feels like, ugh, that feels a little weird. I don't know. No, not commercial rights. Oh, is it not? Okay, I'm spreading misinformation. Never mind. I'm spreading fake news. Ignore me. He's cool. I don't know. Tabsin, hello. Yeah, that feels weird, but if he bought rights for it, then okay. Yeah, you know, it's fine. I'm not gonna spread fake news though. If he's cool with it and everything's fine, I'm not gonna have any complaints. Oh, look at this jellyfish art I get to use. I still need to do Arctic Squid. That's Arctic Squid, by the way. Gargoyle. I need to make a lot of these cards still. I haven't even touched a lot of these, actually. Where's my Firefly? Oh, here. Oh, look at that Firefly Queen. Oh, even when I zoom in on the blurry ass image. Oh, what a great card. I love this artist. Where's my femboy? Okay. You know what? Let's not do the full costume. Aphrodite, artist of the game, made me a little bow because she wanted me to wear a bow. So there we go. Now I'm wearing a bow. How cute and adorable. Oh, and you get the color pink. Bam. The real Lennon is following. Thank you. Appreciated. I feel like my daughter will like a lot of these cards. Oh yeah. I mean, well, well, I showed you a lot of the nice ones. There's some scary ones. Hold on. Where's like an ugly look at the immortal. This will scare any child, okay? I love the look of this immortal. He's so weird and original. Look, chat, he's old man beard with a staff, so he's like really wise, but then you look down on his legs and he's like, you know what you like. Oh my gosh, you're bubblegum. Okay, Aphrodite, sorry, I talked to so many artists now. MJ, listen. My normal response to something like that would be like, yeah, and you could chew me up anytime. But that would be kind of weird because like, I know you as a streamer and now I'm just digging myself a hole. I'm sorry. I can't say something like that and not have it be weird. All right, next art. Crimson Dragon, looking very glass cannon-y as intended. How is your game? Would you be surprised if I was constantly like distracting myself so I don't have to work on this animation? Chat, animation is so hard. It's not even like the actual act of the animation. Like I don't have shaders or anything. The AI is deliberately broken. I didn't want to deal with it when I'm testing this animation. But like playing the card, it's like, it's not even like the animation's hard. It's the implementing part is easy. It's the actual, what do I want the animation to be is the hard part. Like, I don't know UI design, right? I'm discovering this from scratch. So it's like, do I want it to glow? Do I want it to move? Do I want an animation of it being played from the hand onto the field? That's Schrodinger's cat, by the way. I love that art. Do I want it like slamming onto the field like Hearthstone? Like, I don't know. Like, there's so many like factors here when it comes to like where things go. Oh, I'm a maid. Hi. I'm Gary the maid boy. Also, chat, did you know this costume has boobs? I'm straight, I promise. Oh, let's turn off pink for a second. Let's get out of pink. I think I normally had blue with maid, right? So, well, Periwinkle. I don't know what color this is, but just started with anything. Later, you will refine. Yeah. The thing is, Gary has a girlfriend. I do. I do. Listen, chat. She was a librarian. She was recently let go. Now she's a florist. Until today, I can't fix the animations in my game. Frick. Chat, animations are hard. Okay, here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna, fuck. I don't know. I'm thinking we just make the whole card, this square here, like glow white for like, woo! Like it goes really, really bright and then it goes down, 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 right? Just to kind of flash white there so you know it's where it's played on the field. Because you can get a lot of creatures on the field. Like this whole thing is like maxed out with like 23 creatures or something. 8, 16 plus 7 is 23, yeah. So I'm thinking, well, okay, how about instead of that, yellow doesn't work here, does it? Yeah, we'll turn on ghosts. Okay, woo, spooky boy. Let's flash white and let's keep the AoE around it. So we'll see Catcher here. Catcher, like when I play Catcher now, it's gonna appear right here. I actually like the animation that's around it. Never mind, I hate that animation. It's too away from it. It's too big. Maybe that's the problem. If you want to use the animated borders animation for something, use it when the card ability is activated. Well, right now you can see like the card glow, like Schrodinger's cat has an ability that needs to be activated. So right now it's yellow. You click it and then like the UI, well, it will, it hasn't happened yet. I gained 3 death quanta because of Soul Catcher. So I wanted this to glow green and then entropy quanta to grow red because you just used entropy quanta. So I feel like that alone should like already attract your eyes over here when the ability happens. I don't see the need to have another animation here because then I'm worried that the player, you, will have your eyes drawn to the animation of you playing the ability and not the important part, which is your quanta changed, right? So now you can play Vulture. I don't like the animation. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like the animation. If you want to use the animated borders, yeah, I wouldn't use it for that though. I do, now chat, I do like the glowing square around the Schrodinger's cat. I think that color, perfect. Love the depth, love the translucentness, love the Jedi light around the square, perfect, okay? But the actual card playing animation is just, it's so, it's not right. It's not right. And I think it's just a glowy thing. Maybe I'm thinking too wide. Maybe it should be like a vertical thing, you know? It must be. I'm waiting for Bone Dragon, by the way. I want to see what that looks like when I play it. And in order to do that, I need more things to play. Okay, well, fuck me. Oi, 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 chat, let me tell you. If you want to use the animated borders for something, yeah. Okay, here's the current plan. This is what we're gonna do, chat. I am gonna do, well, I don't work much at my work, so, oop, sorry, Bo. I don't work much at my work, so I'm probably gonna spend like 4 hours tomorrow, like looking up like different animations that card games use for like on play. If anyone has any ideas, I would love to hear it. Otherwise, let's end the stream today a little bit early. I stream every single day at 4:30 p.m. PDT. It's 6:45 now. I start streaming at 4:30 usually, right? So we're gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna continue animations, and I think what we're gonna do is have the card glow when you play it. Otherwise, I'm gonna see what other games do for like animations on card play and stuff. And we'll go from there. I think that's the way to go. Anyway, everyone, have a good night. Have a good evening. Are we raiding anyone? Yes, of course we're raiding somebody. We're raiding Fire Bun Bun. All right, everyone. Be nice to Fire Bun Bun. They're a great person. Okay, be chill, be cool. Hold on. All right, be chill, be cool. Let's all go together. Have a good night, have a good evening. We'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna stream. It's gonna be just a fantastic, good old time. All right, see you guys later. Goodbye.